YouTube viewers, my name is Kiss, and welcome back to KTV Network. So today we are reacting to Resident Evil 9 Enemies, Easter eggs, demo, Outbreak, timeline, locations in Racoon City, puzzle notes. So let's see what they have for us. Let's watch.
We all remember the many rumors about the new Resident Evil being open world, and it turns out they were true. But who would have thought we'd be exploring Racoon City and possibly its surroundings? After the explosion from Resident Evil 2 and 3, there it is, the familiar police station where Leon Kennedy arrived for his first day, and the streets around it. It looks insanely cool. But what's even more interesting is that this new game might act as a bridge to other intriguing Capcom projects, and most likely a remake of Resident Evil Outbreak. Why do I think that? Because the new protagonist is an FBI agent named Grace Ashcroft. In the trailer, it's directly stated that we'll be heading to the place where her mother was killed.
Alyssa died 8 years ago.
That's right. I don't think she's
Perhaps
dead.
It's time for you to face the past.
I think she's alive. She is alive.
And
I think they're bait and switching us. I really, really do. Yeah. Because what? Did we actually see her die? No, we didn't see a dead body. So, Hollywood theory: if you don't see a body, it didn't happen.
For those who don't remember, Resident Evil Outbreak had a character with the same last name. Yes, that was her mother, reporter Alyssa Ashcroft, who appeared in Resident Evil Outbreak. I believe this is all leading to a remake of that game, which told the story of the early days of the Resident Evil world,
Yes,
right
me too.
after the
I think
virus
that's gonna
first
happen.
appeared. A very
I
interesting
wonder if
time
the remake
period, by
is
the
gonna
way.
happen
Now back
first.
to the plot of the 9th installment. The game is officially titled Resident Evil Requiem. The developers have chosen a new lead for the series, Grace Ashcroft, an FBI agent who is sent to a mysterious hotel in Racoon City, the same place where her mother was murdered years ago. The trailer shows scenes of Racoon City, including the police station. This will be the franchise's first return to the city in many years. According to Capcom, Requiem will mark a new era for the franchise and is meant to truly scare players. Resident Evil Requiem is set to launch on February 27th, 2026, and we'll be getting gameplay footage before that. What we do know is that Resident Evil 9 will be playable at Gamescom. Gamescom opening night live is scheduled for August 19th, so there's a good chance we'll get a more detailed look at the game then. By that point, fans should have a much clearer idea of how Resident Evil 9 actually plays. And since the game will be available to play at the event, there's a good chance we'll also get a public demo. Just like we did with recent Resident Evil games, that demo might even contain a teaser or secret, which Capcom has done before. That would be insanely cool. There were earlier rumors that Resident Evil 9 would be open world, though this wasn't officially confirmed. Still, judging by the scale of the locations in the trailer, it looks like those rumors were true. As of now, we don't even know whether the game will be in first person like Resident Evil 7 and Village,
said it was
or in
gonna be
third
two.
person, though third person seems more likely.
It was confirmed that it's going to be 2 perspectives, and I'm hoping that's a reliable source because that would be pretty cool. Well, not a lot of people want to play as first person. Okay, unless the story's really good, I'll make an exception. But
Transporting to Spencer Memorial now.
I think it's smarter to have it by both perspectives. I mean, that's just
RPD dispatch.
you're broadening an audience.
This is 153. I'm trapped in North Garden with 3 civilians. West side, cafeteria, back of the kitchen. One of us is injured and immobilized. Please advise.
Now back to the story. According to the trailer, Grace's mother was murdered 8 years ago at the hotel we're heading to. But here's something interesting. In Resident Evil 7, you can find a note written by Grace's mother mentioning that around 20 tourists disappeared without a trace, and that those disappearances are likely connected.
Right. So that could be her.
The beginning of the Requiem trailer also references these missing people, suggesting a link. Also, immediately after the announcement, new insider speculations appeared online claiming that Leon Kennedy will be in the game. These speculations match previous leaks which stated that the game would feature multiple playable characters, including a female lead and a male character, likely Leon. At one point in the trailer, we even see a mysterious hooded figure, who could be anyone, but is likely a familiar character. Otherwise, why hide their identity so carefully? Alyssa Ashcroft, Grace's mother, was probably killed because she dug too deep while investigating and reporting on these disappearances. That note, by the way, is dated 2016, meaning she was still alive at that time. Resident Evil 2, for comparison, took place in 1998. So when does the game actually take place? Let's try to figure it out. The note from Resident Evil 7 is dated 2016. The events of Resident Evil 7 and Village span 2017 to 2021. To maintain a consistent timeline and show the consequences of those events, the developers moved Requiem a few years forward, to 2027. In the story, Grace's mother was killed 8 years ago, around 2019. That timeline makes sense and fits neatly into the broader Resident Evil narrative without conflicting with previous events. It's safe to assume that the game takes place in 2027. More than 30 years have passed since the Raccoon City explosion, which explains why the city looks so forgotten and abandoned.
That's very smart. Capcom is
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
This means that Resident Evil 9 will be the most modern chapter in the franchise so far. And if older characters do return, they'll likely be quite a bit older. Let's not forget that Leon was at least 25 in 1998, so by 2027 he would be pushing 50. In a brief shot in the trailer, we seem to get a third-person view of Grace walking down a corridor in a red jacket, just like in the kiosk. This could be a hint at third-person gameplay and a visual reference to her mother's outfit.
let them live forever, because you need the OG characters in order for people to just stay tuned, because ain't nobody like Rose. Nobody likes Rose. And she's too overpowered. She's like an Alice version of Resident Evil movies. Like, you're introducing new characters. Ethan's dead. People liked him. He was pretty divisive, but he's dead, so.
In another scene, we see a man being suffocated with a plastic bag. It appears to be the same hooded figure. This implies he's not a zombie, but rather a conscious human, maybe infected, but clearly still self-aware. That corridor also strongly resembles the Raccoon City police station from Resident Evil 2. Most likely, we'll be seeing a lot of flashbacks and, of course, the first look at the monsters. It's clear that this will be a very dark and intense installment. We'll get a better idea of what the game is really about in August when gameplay is revealed. To wrap up, the story takes place in 2027 when Grace is sent to investigate a series of mysterious deaths at the same hotel where her mother died 8 years earlier. The hotel is located in a city near what used to be Raccoon City, destroyed by a nuclear strike after the T-virus outbreak. The trailer shows gloomy corridors reminiscent of the Spencer Mansion and the ruined RP.
Now here's my theory. If they show Leon with during the August gameplay, then I'm pretty sure there's a bigger surprise in store for this game if they show Leon in August.
Building, adding psychological horror and classic Resident Evil atmosphere, Grace must confront personal demons and uncover the truth about her past and her mother's death. One thing is clear, this 9th installment might bring together many of the stories we've been told before, but what do you think? Did I miss something? Let me know in the comments, and let's discuss it. In the meantime, I'll leave you with the trailer.
Okay, well, I watched this trailer already, so let me know what you think in my video tab. I reacted to it, but yeah, that was Resident Evil Easter eggs and demos and breakdowns. But let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, gaming or other media related involved. I'm trying to expand here, but still keeping gaming number one, of course. Like, subscribe if you vibe, become a YouTube today, and I will see you guys on the live streams eventually. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. All that good stuff.